Here we are with the champion of BCS Chicago Regional. Who are you and what did you play?
My name's Karan Patel and I played Shadow Paladin Luard.
Awesome.
For my games in Swiss, I did come in with the 2-round bye, but my rounds were first a Shadow Paladin mirror match where I was just able to play a grade 2 game because that's my specialty really. Then I played against I played against OTT. Then I played against Gold Paladins. But here's the thing: that Gold Paladin player was my opponent in the final round. So that was pretty cool. Then I played against I played against a Neonectar player who was trying to roster from Team Vision, and then I played against 2 more Gold Paladin players, which then in round 9, there was 9 rounds. I don't want to talk about it.
How many undefeateds did they have again?
Into round 9, there was only 2, but in round 8, there was 3.
Oh my gosh. Alright.
Yeah, and in round 9, I played against Great Nature.
Interesting.
Yeah, that was my only loss of the day.
Okay.
I was really caught off guard, and he was a really good player too. Cool guy. In top 8, I played against my buddy Phil Tam. He played Bermuda Triangle, but he had by far the most interesting and creative Bermuda deck I've ever seen. Play tested against him a bunch of times. He was playing Shizuku Melody, no Anj, just Shizuku Melody.
Oh, really?
He can turbo out to get those, I forgot what they're called. I think she's called Sandy, the grade 2 that counts as a G Guardian.
Yeah, the grade 2 Sandy.
Yeah, so she can get those out, or he can get those out pretty fast. So it was a pretty cool deck where you can just get to Megiddo, hit you for 33k with 2 crits with Force 2. Yeah, it was some cool stuff. After that, he was my top 8 opponent, first one. My first team killing of the 2 days was against him. But yeah, we had a great time. Very close game. Beat him. Then in my semifinals, I played against a Gold Paladin player. Very tough game, but I beat him. And in my final game, I was against Mark Doe, who was my 5th round opponent. He was playing Gold Paladins. When he first attacked, he went second. So when he attacked me, he was first going to try to damage deny me. But when he revealed a crit trigger, he's like, "All right, I gotta be greedy," and he put it all in his vanguard, gave me 2 damage. But it was the right play he did because I damage checked 2 Luards.
You still came back and won from that.
Yeah, it was a really struggled game because then I tried G-Assist the next turn, I whiffed. He went to grade 3 afterwards. He wasn't able to strike because I just didn't give him the damage for it. But on my next turn, I knew if I did not draw Luard or G-Assist for Luard, I was done for. But I was not going to give up. But top decked, my boy Luard.
Coming in clutch.
He's always there for me, and because of that, I was already at Ritual 6. So I just got 4 more in the drop zone. I was there, got him for 1 big turn, but I couldn't kill him off because, if I recall, he was only at 1 damage. So got him to 5. But on the start of his next turn, he only had 2 cards in hand, but he had to use 1 for stride. And with only 1 card in his hand, if it wasn't Sagramore, or even Vivian, I guess, but I don't think he was playing Vivian, he couldn't proc Unite, and all Gold Paladin strides need Unite.
Got a call from the hand for that Unite condition.
Yeah, unless he was playing Spear Cross, but I don't know why he didn't play Spear Cross. I wasn't sure. I totally whiffed on that part. But he couldn't get a good proper stride off, so he just got triple drive vanilla with raining Gurguit, which gave everything in the front row plus 2k. I was able to guard everything, and then my turn just swung with 1 rear guard, and that was game.
Well, hey, work paid off. Got Luard last clutch. Congrats, my man. Let's see the and this beautiful Harmonics Messiah prize card. Absolutely fantastic. And with that, yep, top 8 mat. And let's get right into the deck profile. Let's see what spice you've brought to the table, my man.
So first off, Forerunner, I just ran Victoryu, no full bow.
Really?
Full bow A is good, draw engine, power but like, well, I like this boy early because of it's a small engine I play.
Okay.
If I don't see the main, I have my other side engine, which gives me numbers. Also, Extra Soul never really came up at all, so I never had to worry about that.
Okay.
He's just a very good card, very important.
Yeah, it's just good to have him early game instead of having to rely on drawing the main. That's your idea?
Yeah.
It works apparently.
Next, I run 4 Belial and then 6 premium Janet clones into Soul plus the K draw.
So you run 4 Belial and 2 V triggers.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So basically, 4 Belial because, well, in my opinion, I like consistency over like power or anything, and this boy is just really consistent. You retire him, you get draw power, which is always amazing. He always goes back into your deck, so that means more crits. He's just overall like, you will always basically see a crit. Yes, he's less power, he's on 10k, but when you play Luard, you're basically already hitting for really good numbers. Where honestly, like, the base number doesn't matter as much as just the extra critical.
Did the 5K on defensive check ever matter at one point? Were you like, did you ever check in and wish, oh man, I wish this was a 10K?
Well, honestly, no.
Okay, really?
5K defensive trigger. I've got it with my other triggers too. Yeah, I have more 5K triggers, but only time it ever really mattered was if I was getting like rushed by Gurguit, but usually never happens so often. Like, I usually just see blanks instead of triggers.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
But honestly, seeing a 5K trigger did help many times.
Okay.
So.
And then the V trigger is pretty self-explanatory.
V trigger, honestly, like, if I call this off like Raven and I didn't need to retire it, I'm like, screw it, man. I'm just gonna put this in the soul, just draw power. It's just free.
There you go.
So bad. Then I run 6 stands. 4 of Cursed-Eyed Raven.
You gotta.
2 Craftines. First, let's talk about Raven. Raven is just, he's just turbo. You call out free stuff from your deck. You recycle a stand trigger. He just has multiple uses. Just make him. In fact, he could technically be a 1 card like Morfessel. Like, you have Morfessel, but you don't have rear guards. Use Cursed-Eyed Raven, call 2 from deck, and boom, you got Morfessel. That part never really came up, but the fact that he can call stuff like Belial Owl, you can call off this boy, he can call off other cards from my deck that like are really good, even when rested. Like, he's just super valuable. You have to play him. And then this boy, not many people like him. Some people just say he's a 2 of tech. I mean, I do run 2 of him. Craftine, he's basically a stand trigger version of Belial. But a little bit better. He does help you turbo Ritual. Okay. The fact that when you retire him, you just look at the top 2 cards, add 1 to hand, send the other to drop. Okay. That's just valuable. That's just gets you to Ritual 10 much faster. And I like to get Ritual 10 like on my first stride phase, which honestly came up every game except for 1 game in top 8. It was just
which game was that? The
semifinals.
Oh, okay.
That was the only game where I never got Ritual on my first stride. In fact, every game today I was able to get first stride off. I love my grade 2 game, man. I love it too much.
Now I want to see that grade 2 lineup, my man.
So then for last triggers, just heal triggers. 3 V series and then 1 counter charger. And I'm just gonna say this right now. She did come up. The counter charging was useful. It did matter. If you played a grade 2 game enough, and then you have to you spend too many counter blasts, then she does come up, and then that counter charge helps. Also, if it ever comes up to where there's another card, my Luard in here, where if you have to pay extra counter blast for your stride, she helps later on. She's just free. This is a personal pref though. If no one else, no one else likes it, then no one has to play it. But I just love having just an option of having a counter charger in that deck. It's just valuable. And then these early game 10k and just 20k shield, it matters a lot.
Alright, so that's it for the triggers.
Grade 1.
Biggest chunk of the deck.
The chunkiest part.
Chunky.
2 Sword Breaker. You never had to see her.
That's pretty.
You never had to see her any more of her. It's just Very valuable card. On place, draw 1. If called from hand, she has plus 5k with the draw power. Mainly, she's just called from deck.
Okay.
Honestly, if I'm not playing the grade 2 game, I'm not really going to use her many times unless I get super rushed and I have extra counterblast. Next is honestly one of my favorite cards in the deck. He's just like pretty much MVP all day. Charin.
Only 3.
4 honestly gets a little bit cloggy. 3 is like, in my opinion, the perfect number for him.
Okay.
You always will be able to see 1 counter charge early game with your grade 2 game, or even counter charge late game with Dagda, or even just using your stride skill to call him. The fact that he Soul Blast 2 means Soul Blast to grade 1, get Ritual faster, gets a little extra power, meaning with more faster he's a 26k attacker by himself, which does matter in most cases. Next this is why I play Vicryu as my forerunner. It's Flamneck. Flamneck. What? She just rest with the ritual ability as Rearguard ritual ability, and just draw a card.
Very interesting.
Just lets me turbo ritual. Like if I go turn 1, I got her in my hand. Rest my forerunner, draw a card. I'm already at ritual 1 on turn 0. Very valuable in that case. This never came up, but. She does have resist at Ritual 5. Never came up because I never played against like a control deck or a Kagero or whatever. But
she also gets like 7k, right?
She also gets plus 7k, which did matter. If you get these just 2 by herself, or like these 2, and a column with your Morfessa, this is 43k attacking you. That's already bigger than your Vanguard. So it's like, imagine having to guard that. So that's just very.
That's easy to do with the dog does, right?
Yep. And you just summon this easy off Dogda. It's just very valuable.
Nice.
Next is one of my favorite cards. Just SRS, just recycle PG.
One of the best grade 1 PGs in the game, if not the best.
Exactly. Just recycle PG. It's just. Oh, okay. I got 2. I can add 1 to hand, or I can just like. Oh, I need another target for Ritual for Dagda in my deck. Okay, I'll just put it back in deck. No problem. Easy.
The fact that she's grade 1 just helps as well.
Also, yeah, grade 1. And she procs, what's his name? Procs Belial, procs Cafteen, procs Vicryu. She's just basically free retire.
Play 4, okay?
Yeah, just gotta play her. And then 100% mandatory card, no matter what people say.
We all know who she is.
Nemain.
Yup.
The girl Nemain. You don't want to ride her, but you always want to see her in your hand, so you can just go call, rest, call. No matter what, it's because you just get more grade 1s on the field. You deck then, and then if anything, you don't want to call another Nemain, you call Swordbreaker. Just free value. You have 1 on the field, you call Swordbreaker the next turn, you go even. You call another Swordbreaker, you just +1, and not to mention what you just plus on the board. It's just
insane value right there.
Super value card.
They had to make her hard ones per turn. She's so good.
It's first time ever in Vanguard history, hard ones per turn.
Yup.
Next, I got my grade 2 lineup. I'm just going to show you the cards I played the most of. 3 Makas and 3 Dagdas. So Maka is just an ideal ride for grade 2.
Okay.
I played 3 because I play 2 of another card that's like another ideal grade 2.
Okay.
Dagda is just the best late game card.
Okay.
When you see him like on your stride phase, like he's just deadly. He also has his skill is also GB1, so remember that. If you ever use like Sabriz on your opponent, you have an extra counterblast. This boy can cheese and get you a free multi-attack off. That's just value.
That works.
And yeah, Maka is just Maka. She has draw power. She has synergy with Charin. Just drop like just value. And 2 Blaster Dark.
All right.
So
that's the Chad boy.
Yeah. So my philosophy is 2 Dark, 3 Maka. This gives you 5 ideal rides for your grade 2 turn.
Okay.
This usually people just have 4, but I like to have all 5.
Okay.
I think 6 might be a bit excessive because after early game, they kind of fall off scaling. Especially Dark. Dark is just there if like, oh, my opponent's like saying, oh, haha, no one plays Dark anymore, so he's a shit card. So I'm not gonna call anything. No, I'm gonna call Dark. Discard grade 1. Got twin drive. Twin drive like was nice, but it's the fact that I could turbo ritual too.
Okay.
Basically another flam neck, discarded grade 1, get extra draw power.
Okay.
But still, he also has sniping potential, just killing forerunners if they had a forerunner. Very fun card.
Rest in peace, Criff. Rest in peace, Criff.
Actually, two, yeah.
Did you snipe any Criffs?
2 Criffs. Yep. Snipe 2 Criffs.
Nice.
So I have 2 more cards.
Okay.
I run 2 noise.
Nice.
This is just you call this boy off Raven. You call this from hand. Either way, his effect goes off. Looks at the top 5 and calls it grade 1.
Okay.
Just the fact that, or grade 1 or less, I should say. The fact that you just call the card, you can call it on top of anything, just gives you more value.
She doesn't say open, does
No.
he? Oh, he does not say open.
Yeah.
That's really good.
Call it to rear, so you can call it on top of your dead domains. Call it on top of domain. Domain's she's just there to be abused.
Oh no.
Just like he helps you turbo, which is amazing. But I run 2 because I don't want to see a murder game. I really don't.
Okay.
Just because GB restricted.
Right.
9K.
Right.
I'm already running 3 Dagda, so 5 is more I can handle.
Yeah, five late game cards.
And as you see, the deck is already getting pretty filled with a lot of cards. And this is my last tech. It's Slaptail Dragon.
All right.
Basically, counts as grade 1.
Okay.
That's already amazing with the amount of grade 1s I have in my deck. He also gives units that are called on the field plus 3k if my Vanguard's ritual ability. I play Luard.
Yeah.
Morfessa. They're all ritual
yeah,
skills. Even if I wanted to ride to grade 3 and play just grade 3 rush my opponent, if he's on the field and I call grade 1, his effect goes off.
That's not GB restricted, is it?
It's not.
Oh, dang.
Also, another tech thing that can happen is, let's say this. You have him on the field, and you use Dagda skill. You retire to grade 1, like, wherever. So let's say you call on top of Slaptail.
Okay.
Slaptail's skill still procs and gives both of the units you called plus 3k.
Oh. And how many times did that come up?
Actually, almost at least 4 games.
Oh,
honestly.
okay.
The skill was basically just stolen from a card called Grosnay. If anyone played Luard during GB212 with Drag Strider, they know how this works and they love it. And then I only got 4 cards left in my deck.
Yep,
and
it's your boy.
my boy Luard, who never lets me down. I only play Dragfall. I don't play Dragheart. I thought about playing 5, but I just loved every single card and every number in my deck. Dragfalls never let me down. If you get rushed if you have a shit hand, no matter what, if as long as I have Counterblast, Ritual, or anything like, or basically just one or the other, Counterblast or Ritual, I can stride. I don't have to use cards from my hand. It happened many times where like I just think to myself like, wow, I only have grade 0s in my hand, but I'm at Ritual like 6 in the drop zone. All right, call, ride, get Ritual, good stuff.
If only my boy were here, and sure enough, he was there.
As always, yep. Last thing is my G zone.
Right to the G zone.
Ultima, basically just was technically Morfessa 1.0, but now he's a little bit power crept by Morfessa.
Yeah.
He's still very solid card.
Power crept a Zeroth Dragon.
Very solid card. He's not ritual restricted, and he can just guarantee like game or extra crit and power.
How many times did you actually have to go into him?
0 times today. Honestly.
Really?
0 times, yeah.
He's just a nice option.
Just a fantastic option. Just always good to have in case it ever comes up.
All right.
Then this one is just a super tech card. Don't make fun of me for it, but Spectral Blaster Diablo.
Oh, I play it too, man. Don't worry.
The only reason you want to play this card though is it's honestly just there mainly for like you play against Link Joker, or even if it ever comes up, Mega Colony. Just so you got multi-attack with your Vanguard, just swinging twice. Link Joker is like say, oh, lock your rear guards in the front row, and you can only swing with your Vanguard. All right, at least I'm going to be swinging twice.
Okay.
So it's just good for that. Mega Colony 2, all right, yeah, you rest everything. Like, all right, I'm just going to swing twice then. As long as I rewrite my Luard, I can attack with him twice because I'll just I'll retire every single rested rear guard. Like, doesn't matter to me. And then
And by the point you hit, was it GB2? GB3. You should have like what 7 ritual or so already ready.
Yeah, I'll have the ritual by then because, well, for me personally, again, not to be cocky, but I love the grade 2 game too much to give my opponent first stride, so I'll always make sure I get first stride, unless they take Sabreeze. But I don't count that as first stride, honestly.
Sabreeze isn't really a stride, is he?
Somewhat. So I played 2 Phantom Blaster Diablo. Honestly, he was just literally just flip fodder all day.
Yep.
But if there's ever that Rogue Geese player, I'm ready for him.
There we go.
Then here it is.
Oh man, here she comes.
Morfessa. Just honestly, literally the only stride I went to all game. The deck went from a toolbox stride deck to just play Morfessa. But while I'm not really going to be complaining too much, she gives draw power. She turns triggers into grade 1s. And let's say I already have 10 grade 1s in drop zone from I'm hella late game. Her ability that gives 15k extra crit and battle door effect, that's a continuous, not part of the act. So it's just...
So they technically don't even have to resolve the act in order to get that.
So if I don't have... If they damage deny me, but I still have 10 grade 1s in drop zone, I'm A-okay.
Alright, sweet.
Just 1 minute game, yeah. Then 3 of my old boy, Dragobus Luard.
3.
Used to be the MVP of the deck. Not as much anymore. I played 3 because, honestly, you're only going to go into him ever once.
Right.
If your opponent damage deny you, you get Soul Blast, get some good counter charge off. If you retire Victory you, call 2 new units, maybe retire a unit, and then just go to town on them. Then, let's say your opponent didn't... or let's say you're not at Ritual 10, but you're at least Ritual 8 or so. The third one is just there for that. You're not going to call stuff off of him, but you're going to get the power.
Because Morfessa, the continuous is different than the...
Yeah, the continuous is different from the Ritual. Mainly also because I do play Sabreeze, just in there in case. Like I said, Dagda is Ritual 1, meaning you can use Dagda early game. This never really came up today, if at all, never did, but it was good to have, just in case.
It's just a good tool to have. You have all the room in the universe because you just need 3 more Fessa.
This did come up in Shop Challenge, though, and did win me a game in Shop Challenge. But other than that, but that was the reason I did put it in my deck. But other than that, it's like, she never came up today, but it's always good to have. Safety net. Next is G-Guards.
Yep.
Bronarch, Dark Veil, Jellybow, and 2 Plot Makers.
Interesting.
So, let me just start off with Bronarch. This is basically if you give your opponent first stride and you need a turbo ritual.
Okay.
But she never came up for me because I keep saying this. I love her grade 2 game, so I never got to use her. She became flip fodder for Jellybow later. But if you ever do go into her, she is very useful. She does. You have so many targets in the deck. It's just she's always bound to hit at least 1 or 2.
All right.
Then got Dark Veil. This is, dude, we get so much ritual. I got to ritual 12 once. This gets plus 30k.
Oh my gosh.
Just so much value. He's just big ass shield. Can guard like Gurgoid Helios at times by himself. It's just very, very solid card. Then I got Jellybow. She's just basically clean my board of like these little domains or something, do 10k shields, and I get to draw a card off her.
Oh, she draws too.
Basically, she self-replenishes my hand, and then she also gets typically plus 20k because I'm guarding with 2 10k shields.
Nice.
It's very valuable. And then, honestly, the only G-Guard I think I went to all game, actually all game this regionals, Plot Maker, just continuous Ritual 10, like.
Oh yeah, it's continuous.
Continuous, so works against Ichitam. That's all you want it for.
It's awesome.
Very value card, yeah.
And that is the deck profile. So, would you say that you feel like this deck is as perfect as it can be? Any changes you'd make?
Honestly, right now, I'm still in a bit of a shock that what happened yesterday. I just can't even believe it happened. I'm so happy about it. I don't know if I can change anything in the deck as of right now, but if anything, honestly, it'd probably be just my grade 2 lineup. My grade 1 lineup, I absolutely adore. Maybe my triggers, I'll put like 3 Belials, 3 of the V series.
Okay.
But, grade 2 wise, I think I would just put maybe like a 4th Maka over a Dark.
Okay.
And like, or maybe just take out Dark in general, but I don't think I will, because in my philosophy, I think I want to have at least five good targets to ride. These are the ideal ones you want to always ride.
And you got any shout-outs to call out certain people?
Yeah, a couple shout-outs. First off, my friends at Pastimes, Shanil, George, Irvin, Mo, John, Josh, and also Ty Smith for recording this. Pastimes, you guys just helped me just play the game, have fun with you guys. Cardfight Underground for being honestly the best playtesting support. There's so many names there. Mainly I just need to call out for David Cho, Phil Tam, Kevin Cho, Max Nguyen, Ian Van Den Heuven, which is Dirk, who's the owner of Underground's son, and Bryce. Just all of you guys are helping me play test, helping me play against meta decks. All I did today was play against meta, and it really helped and really showed. I'm very grateful for that. Shout outs to WCC for just being great Vanguard content creators. Shout outs to Team Vision for just playing against you guys' team this weekend. It was very fun. I enjoyed myself. And shout out to my best friend Alex Pham, who was the reason I got into Vanguard. Had fun seeing you stupid fuck. Come to Chicago next time, man. I swear to God. And yeah, that's about it.
All right. Well, I will hopefully see you next time at Worlds. Congratulations, my dude. Go represent us, make us proud.
Thank you.